All right. Good morning, guys. Let everybody get in here. We are kind of in a weird day today, I think. Spy dropped. Spy dropped pretty much all from midday yesterday all the way down to 275 so far. Looks like it's trying to bounce off of that 275 area. So I don't know. A lot of stocks somewhat moving. It's Fed. See. Ooh, SFET selling off hard. What did they sell off so hard for? Yeah, okay, public offering. How much is the public offering for? $1.10 a unit. What's up, guys? Good morning. So SFET's garbage. Garbage. IMPX moving weirdly. No press release, so we got some shippers with some volume this morning. Ship already with 20 million in volume. Hasn't moved much. Moved a few cents. Good morning. Tops 13 million in volume. It's kind of bouncing around the 30-cent area. And then RIG with a million in volume so far in pre-market. So there's definitely some attention on some of the shipper stocks. Could be because of the oil. I know there's rumor going around that the U.S. and Saudi Arabia have and are going to have excess barrels of oil, and they need somewhere to store them, and they're in talks with the United States about paying us to store them for them. So if that's the case, they're going to need some shipping companies to move all them oil barrels, and we could be seeing some shippers move. But they definitely have some volume this morning. A few of them. We got several stocks with press releases. WATT was actually a really good press release. FCC certification for the new groundbreaking over-the-air power at distance wireless charging. And it's went from $1 to $2.90, excuse me. And I actually took a stab at this. You can see I've lost 25 on this. I took a stab at it when it came down to the 9. I got in at 250, and 250 didn't hold up, and it dropped below the VWAP, so I got out. And now, of course, it's up to 260, trying to test that 200-day moving average again. But that's why I don't like trading pre-market, because it's always weird. I mean, I could have waited till it came down to the VWAP, and I probably should have, but I thought it was going to get more attention than that. Now it's starting to rip some. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it? VXRT, they got positive preclinical data. That really doesn't mean anything. Preclinical data, there's 3 phases, and preclinical is before the 3 phases, so I don't know how much this is actually going to get. IMPX, not really doing anything, but it's pretty low float that popped up with a little bit of volume. And then the rest of these, LIFE has phase 2. They're announcing Hold on a second. What is this? So what are they talking about? See, reports phase 3 study. ATYR. Is that the name of this company? It's weird. Their ticker symbol's not close to the company. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's not doing anything at the moment anyway. BIMI, same thing. Came out with a press release. Went straight up, dropped down. APDN, same thing, selling off. BOXL, another one selling off. So there's a good bit of good press releases and then just a bunch of sell-offs. Codex still kind of on watch as well, but let's see, is this another shipper? Store Capital? No. So yeah, not a lot of volume except from VXRT and WATT. So we're opening up here. I'm not really feeling anything yet. I don't know. Not exactly excited about any of these stocks, although I like the press release on WATT. That's why I got it in pre-market, but at this point I'm a little nervous to touch it because it is pretty high up. What is going on? My level 2 on the ask, there it goes. Yeah, I was going to say my TOS is acting weird too because the bid was at 275 and the ask was at 250 and it wasn't. That doesn't make any sense. So there's a little delay there. It's coming back down to 250. See, and I'd almost like that 250 area, except for I've already tried that, so I think it's got to come back down to 225, even $2 before I could look for an entry. Right now it's just a little sketchy. Because we're opening up, where we're opening up is right at the 200 days. So if it doesn't hold up at 263 area, then this could crash all the way back down to 160. It's kind of a sketchy area at the moment. Let's see, where'd it go? DSLV. I don't know what's going on there. See, MYSZ could possibly break out if it could break 3. There's no press release, but I'm gonna put MYSZ up here. Let's put it on watch for a few minutes. And see, top's starting to pop. So this is one of those shippers. It's got a high pre-market high of 33 cents. It's got to try to break. Let's see. See, PXS just opened above all indicators. What's the float on PXS? 21. I gotta keep these shippers on watch real close because they could start ripping. See, CTRM starting to come up a little bit too. It's another low float shipper. Let's see. Oh, Watt halted right out of the gate here. Oh, you dirty stock, you. Dirty stock. I knew that stock was going to rip. That press release was too good. Oh, well. AIKA, what do you got? License agreement. On antiviral compounds of Maryland. I mean, this has come up, but is it going to try to get back above $1? Inside the AIKI to the watch list too. Oh, NYSC did break. Breaking 3 right away. So we got a lot of things moving right out the gate. BMI selling off to the 200. APDN. APDN could be a possibility. Let's see, AIKI still shooting up. Yeah, no, I would be very careful trading under the influence. It's like driving under the influence. You can make some serious mistakes that way. These shippers starting to sell off. Ooh, my boy GLBS, what are you doing here? Let's see. Where's this 100-day at? 88 cents. Yeah, MYZ, nice rip. All the way up to 350. Did not expect it to start ripping that fast. So this is going to be an interesting morning. Yeah, I saw it taking off. It's a pretty strong pullback, pretty high upper shadow. It may be done. That may be all it had. Because that was way quicker of a rip than I was expecting on it. And it wasn't exactly... Yeah, I don't like that upper shadow. I'm going to stay out of that for now. Oh, IMPX starting to rip. I might go on IMPX. Let me see here. Let me see what this volume is going to do. Yeah, I'm going to go on IMPX real quick. Let's see if it starts ripping hard. This is a little bit risky because it is already popping up to 125, but if it breaks 125, it's such a low float. If volume starts coming in, it could start ripping really hard. Coming back down a little bit. It may not get it. I may have jumped the gun on it. It should have some support at 120. These candles right here were all right there at 120. Come in at 124. So let's see here. Let's see what IMPX does. This is a very risky play. There's no press release, anything on this. So this is just pure speculation that maybe if this gets going, because it is a very low float that can move with volume. So this is very, very sketchy. If you're a new trader, I probably would not recommend getting in this, because this could turn around on me really quick. Oh, a lot of buyers just came in right there at 124. See, they're getting taken out though. So still trying to break that 125 area. There we go, 125 starting to crack down. Starting to lose a bit of buying volume too though. There we go, broke through 125. So we're struggling with this 125 area. This needs to start breaking soon if it's going to. CYCC. I think CYCC are doing an offering, so you got to be careful with that. So we're just hovering at this 125 area right now on this guy. 125 is trying to hold up that support. See if this candle can close at on 125, that'd be good. 20 seconds here. See at 126 starting to break down. Ooh, that's not good. 125 is not holding up. Might start selling off here. So I'm just going to 119. See, it'd be 6. I'm just going to put a stop loss at 118, I think. Actually, no, let's put it. Put at one something there. Watt selling off. Let's see here. Yeah, Watt making a little. What's the SPY doing? This is weird. Okay. The SPY's doing that. Okay. Yeah, Watt's curling over. I don't know how I feel about that at the moment. RUTH. It's popped up a little bit. Let's see, I'm probably gonna get stopped out on this. I don't know. We'll see if this VWAP and 9 hold up on this. MYSZ selling off. AIKI selling off. Everything's kind of selling off right this second. It looks like APDN starting to come up. Got a little bit of a U shape. I would keep this on watch. Yeah, it looks like IMPX is coming back down. See if it holds up or not. But APDN with this little U shape. Some potential there. If it can break 650. What's this doing? This guy going straight up. Oh, Roof Chris, oh, BNTC just spiked hard. Yeah, BNTC making a continuation from yesterday so far. Alright, that's holding up. Yeah, it's not a pretty day, that's for sure. This so far I'm not too excited about the state of things. See, IMPX is trying to hold up. If it's going to hold above the VWAP with this sell-off, it's about 40 seconds here. And it still might have a chance. Only thing I'm seeing right now with a possibility here in the next few minutes is APDN. If ADPN starts breaking 650, then this could get interesting. And that candle opened up. It's opened up right close to 650, right between the VWAP and the other thing. The 9 EMA. So that held up so far. See, IMPX starting to come back up a little. What the hell did I do? There we go. My mic is off. Can you guys hear me? Y'all having problems? Let me see. Now my mic should be on. If y'all can't hear me, let me know. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Daniel B. Until APDN breaks 650. Right now it's not there yet. It's still got to get above the VWAP. Since this came up to 118, I'm going to move my stop loss up to 117 just to, yeah, just in case this starts selling off. What are these shippers doing? RIG, nothing there yet. GPOR, nice volume. Oh yeah, going straight up too. From 74 cents to $1.20. Gulfport Energy Corporation. Not really saying why. See the other day when it go from 39 cents up to 274, so this could possibly keep running. I want some type of pullback on it though. Let's see, what is that? This guy's moving up for sure. Box light with a possible U-shape. Not a lot of volume on it though. I wouldn't mess with it at the moment. See, IMPX starting to come back up a little. You're in 1,000 shares on G4. What's your entry, Daniel? Alright guys, I'll be right back. I gotta run. Just gotta run for a couple minutes. So give me just a few minutes. All right. So I'm back. Let's see what's happened to IMPX. IMPX got all the way up to 134. So I'm up right now. That's fine. If it keeps slowly climbing like that, I'm not going to be mad at it. And if volume really starts coming into this, then it could start ripping. It still hasn't had that much volume yet. Let's see what else is going on. Watt dropping down. VXRT slowly climbing up. AIK dropping down. CG4 not doing anything yet. Codex moving up. Jesus, PEC just went straight up basically. 286 to 521. See if this is going to start, if IMPX is going to keep moving. Nice call out, Dom, on PEC. Nice call out, because that was a hell of a rip. I don't know where you called it out at, but either way, it's a good call out. I like to see us close above 130 right here. It's got about 15 seconds left to do it, but no, it don't look like it's going to. So I'm just going to let IMPX keep doing what it's going to do if it's going to keep moving up. And Watt, just that little sell off there, it's going to be a little bit, if Watt is going to break out. Yeah, I know. That's why I was saying this is not really a play for anybody new or anything. I just know that IMPX can rip if it gets big volume. It doesn't really have a reason to that I know of, but it is, you know, it was getting some attention a little bit in pre-market and then right there at the bell, so I'm just taking a little risk on it. I'm just taking a little risk just to see if it gets some action. Yeah, that looks like that's going to sell off. G4 coming down. CPII, okay. Voxel, I'm taking off. It's not doing anything. So we're struggling with 130. On IMPX. Yeah, I agree with you. I think Watt needs to come back down quite a bit. Honestly, I don't know. I don't want anything to do with what right at the moment. Yeah, it doesn't look great. You're definitely right about that, Daniel B. What's the SPY doing? SPY at 277. Let's see, Peck just dropping down after its nice little run. And PAVmed, that looks interesting. See if we can break down all the selling at 130 on IMPX. If this can break through all this selling, then it might can make another leg up. My target on this is 150. I don't know if it's going to get there today or not. See, there's a lot of buying just came through, took out a lot of that selling at 130. And 130 starting to crack down some. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Well, we took out all that selling, but then dropped right back down. Getting a little crazy here on IMPX. Yeah. That's a lot of poop emojis. Yeah, I agree with you guys. Ooh, a lot of buying just came through there. Blew through at 131. Let's see, we're going to start getting some action here. Let's make a new high a day. Come on, IMPX. Give me a new high a day. Breakthrough at 134. And we're tapping at that 134. There we go. Through one. There we go. New high a day. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. Keep going. So now it's going to struggle with 135, it looks like. Hit 135 and I was like, nope. What's that? Yeah, everybody is getting taken out. The thing is, it's still not got that much volume. Not one candle is over 500,000 in volume. So once actual buying volume comes in, whatever point that is, then this could start. That's when it could really start going crazy. I mean, see, the highest candle is right here at 474,000. Ugh. So yeah, it's only moving cents right now, but it's only getting enough buying volume to slowly push it up. If it could get some big buying volume in, That's when it could start ripping. See, at 135 area, quite a bit of selling there. Tomorrow only spam luncheon? What are you talking about? What do you mean a spam luncheon? See, if it can break down 135, it might start moving a little. Testing that 135 area. I mean, it's still profit, Daniel B. It's all right, man. Well, you know, 47 is better than nothing. So VWAP's at 124. I'm gonna move my stop loss up to 123. That way, I'm not risking anything but a penny a share, because I'm up right now. I want to see if it's gonna break that 135, and I want to give it a chance. But yeah, I'm move my stop loss up. That way, I'm not risking much. That may be all it gets. I don't know. Let's see, what's Watt doing? Oh yeah, Watt's starting to come back up a little bit. I'd like to see it come back down a little bit more though. See, APD ends up at that 650 mark. So APD, and if this candle closes above 650, could be an opportunity there. See, IMPX starting to come back down some. Kind of like what? Let's see, GPOR dropping down to $1. Yeah, APDN looks like it's about ready. MOISC sideways. Take AIK off, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna take AIK off. BIMI with not a lot of volume. Life has some potential. What? Still trying to hold up $3. If $3 can hold here. This is like, this is just going to sell off. I'm going to take that off as well. Yeah, one life, it gets focused. It gets real focused. See, IMPX is still coming down some. See if the 9 holds up. If the 9 holds up, this could still just keep slowly climbing all day. Where's the SPY? 276. I don't know if Watt's going to sell off or not. It's trying to hold up $3, but I don't like where that candle opened. There you, yeah. What is it with you? Are you some kind of fashion designer, Daniel B? You've been on my wardrobes lately. You just making fun of my wardrobes left and right, man. Yeah, see, Watt is struggling to hold up 3. It keeps struggling with that $3 area. That's making me nervous. Maybe a possible U shape right there. APDN up to 670. I think APDN might keep climbing. That's what I was saying. At the break at 650, I just didn't have enough. Whoops. IMPX just dropped, so I just got stopped out. $4 loss. Yeah. Oh well. It's alright. I gave it a shot. It got all the way up to 135. That was about 11 cents. I want to see where this candle closes on what. Oh, it's starting to come up some here. I was just... My size is wrong on my shirt? You're crazy, Daniel V. Talking crazy. And it's starting to hold up a little bit. I may go here. I don't want to get caught. No, I still want to wait a little bit longer, I think. Time to look swole. Starting to move. I think I hesitated a little bit too long on that. WAT starting to come up. $23. I'm gonna put a limit order in at like 307. See if I can get filled at 307 on this. If I can get filled at 307, I'll be okay. If it doesn't fill at 307, then I don't want to get in it. See if it has a quick drop down, like a quick little pink, and see if it hits my 307 or not. Oh, yeah, and I got filled there. So, been on 100 shares on this. I want $3 to hold up. If $3 does not hold up, I am getting out, and I will take a small loss. Getting a little sketchy. Yeah, I'm not under the influence of opioids. Definitely not, my friend. And the reason I did this is because $3 has held up for a little while. So if it keeps curling around like it is, back up to 325, it might can get that break. But it's got to keep coming up. We don't want it back down at 3, testing 3. We want it slowly climbing back up to that 325 area. If it's going to get a move. There's a lot of selling at 320, and a lot of it just got taken out. Well, I don't like how it got up to 320 and then came right back down to 310. Oh, the only reason why 307, because I actually didn't think it was going to get back down to 307. Because it was, on this candle, it was all the way up at 320 something. I thought 307 was going to be a little close. I thought 310 might hold up as some support, so I definitely didn't think it was going to get back down to 305. So 307 was kind of like, maybe I can slide in there and not have to get in up at like 315 or something like that. So that's why. It wasn't really a specific number, just kind of a guess of how far it was going to drop back down in that one candle. And I happened to get it just about right. Oh, here we go. Starting to break through 325. Starting to mess with that 325 area a little bit. Starting to tickle it. Let's see if some buying volume is going to come back in and push us over 325. Yeah, 325 is getting taken out slowly. It's trying, man. It's struggling in this area. That's why I say it needs to get over 325. So it's not testing support. It's just testing resistance. There it goes. There we go. Starting to move a little bit up to 330. Let's see. 330 is going to be a little tough. And it's right through 330. Let's see what we're going to do if we're going to get up to 350. I probably shouldn't do that. You guys probably think I'm sitting here praying like, come on, come on. That's not what I'm doing. Inside I'm going, come on, come on, but I didn't actually mean to make prayer hands. It was kind of silly. So we got up to, what did we get up? 338. So let's see. See if we can get up to 350. I want to see how many sellers are at that 350 area. See how heavy that resistance is going to be. Yeah, you're not wrong, Josh. You're not wrong. All right, Watt. This is the third time I've been in profit today. I'd actually like to make a decent profit. I lost earlier on Watt on the same stock. I've actually made up for that loss so far if this can keep climbing. And then I lost $4 on IMPX, but I was up $30 on IMPX. So I feel like if Watt doesn't make a move and get up over 350, then it's just this day is just not a great day. Coming back down, a little bit of a pullback. As long as we don't pull back too hard. Bouncing around all over the place here. But 350. Let me see back in, okay. 289 support there. Let me look around on this chart for a minute. Let's see. Where's 350 at? 350. Let's see. We got some support there. Some resistance 313, but we're through that. And then 360. So maybe it's 360. Where's the top of these candles at? 363? Okay. So 350 through 363. APDN's got a nice pattern going on. Yeah, all the way up to 684. I told you guys break at 650 on APDN. Right now, I'm just in a waiting game with Watt to see if it's going to keep climbing. And this is going to be my last trade for the day because that's all my funds. So if Watt doesn't make me a win, then... Ooh, selling. A lot of selling just came in. I got bought up at 325 though. Well, IMPX didn't have a press release. I was just purely going off of the possibility that it could rip hard. Let's see. This candle's still got a few minutes. Really like to see this candle close over like 335. 336, close above this candle, show some strength. Or at least 330. So there we go. There we go. We're moving up a little bit here. This would be a good close on this candle if we can keep going. Nope. Got all the way back up to 338 on this candle. Still trying to figure out which way it wants to go. Got about a minute for this candle to close over 330. I don't like that. This needs to get back up. It definitely needs to close over 325. That's no bueno. Come on. 20 seconds left. Get back over 325. It doesn't look like it's going to. As long as it doesn't drop too much, this 9 needs to hold up. I didn't like that candle. That candle's an ugly candle. I don't give it a chance yet. I mean, we still got the 9 EMA right here. You know, we're still slowly climbing up. It just didn't close as strong as I wanted it to. If it closed stronger, it had a lot better chance to keep on going up. Now it's kind of iffy. But it might need to make another little dip U shape like that. So I'm not gonna hop out yet. I'm in it for the ride as long as $3 holds up. That's why I wanted that 307 position. I wanted to be right above that $3 support. So if it did move up some and then started coming back down, I'd still have plenty of room to hold it in case it's just doing some consolidation. But we're still on an uptrend here. I hear you. I know it doesn't look great. I've been saying that. I didn't like the way it closed on that last candle. But it's still, we're still 15 cents to 10 cents above my entry. So I'm not going to jump out of the stock only being 10 cents above my entry. Like, it's consolidating right now. This is fine. This is okay. It's not as pretty as I would like, but it's still consolidating. And the consolidation is happening above my entry, so. Let's see if this candle pushes back above 330. But wait. That's what I'm saying. Like, I have a decent entry on this. I'm in at 307, so I'm in like right here below both of these, like all these candles. I'm below all 3 of these last candles on my entry. So this is just a little consolidation. It could be consolidating to go up some more, Not going to jump out prematurely. But it needs to start pushing up here soon. If it's going to do anything. You need to start pushing back up in that 330 area. I think this candle needs to close above 320, 325, something like that. There we go. Now we're starting to get a little buying volume back in here, and took out some of those sellers at 330 again. Yeah, 340 is definitely critical. That's what I'm waiting for. Oh, this needs to come back up, though. This needs to stop going under 320. We do not want that. You got 30 seconds for this candle to close. It absolutely needs to close over 320, or it could come back down to 3. Sketchy, sketchy, sketchy. Come on. There you go. Close over 225. That would be real nice. And it's not going to, but closed over 320, so that's decent. So see, now if this candle starts coming up, now we've got another little U shape going on back up to the VWAP. So, or not the VWAP. I'm sorry, to the 340 mark. One Life's in at 283. Woo! One Life's killing it. He's in way earlier than me, and that's a nice entry. He's in down here, so One Life was filling the wattage too. See if this candle pushes back over 330. That's what we need to see, is it pushing over 330. We need to get back close. We need to get back up in that 340 area and start testing resistance again. It's trying to get back to 330. It's pushing up there a little bit. There we go. There we go. Starting to push over 330 now. There we go. Ooh, we're getting crazy here. We just busted through 340 out of nowhere. Getting a little crazy. Getting a little crazy. Let's see if we get to 350. Let's see if we can see what 350 is looking like. Oh, and we're starting to move, busting right through 350. Let's see, how far are we going to go? Oh, we're pushing up. We're pushing up. We're moving here. All the way up to 360. Let's see, where did we get up to? 370? Let's see, what are we going to do? We're going to keep pushing up. Here we go, over 370. Pushing through 375. We're off to the races. Up to $4, guys. I think I'm going to lock out here at 4. There we go, $62 profit on the day. So made up for all my losses and made a $62 profit. I will take it. I will take it. I'm happy with that. I'm good. It might break over 4, but I'll be honest with you. That's all I wanted. I got a profit, made up for my losses. Not bad. So nice job. One Life is absolutely killing it right now. Because he's in at 285, so he's up like $1 something a share. What, 303? I don't understand. Oh, you got in at 303, Dom? Nice job. So some of us got some money off of this little a-hole that took forever to finally rip. Nice job, guys. Nice job. This was an ugly day, and we turned it into some profit. So, very nice. I'm happy with it. I will take it. I'm done for the day. If it rips over 4, it rips over 4. But honestly, I didn't want to risk it because I'm not going to get greedy. Don't want to get greedy, man. You know, like I said, I've made up for my loss and made a $62 profit, so I'm happy with that. If it breaks over if it breaks over 4, then nice job anybody who holds it that long, but I don't want to risk it. This has been a weird morning so far. Things have been moving weirdly and acting weirdly, and the spies testing lows and stuff, so just cause of market conditions mainly is why I wanted to lock out there for. So scared you for a little. It was a little sketchy in this area, but that's what I was saying, that if you got in at 3 or 305 or 307 like I did, you're still, these candles were all above those entries, and that's why I tried to get in as low as I could at that 307 area. One Life really went gung ho and got in at 283 like a genius madman. So I'm sure One Life's sitting pretty good right now. He's still maybe holding some of it. One Life, you still holding some of this? Looking for that bigger break? But yeah, it's a pretty good start to the week, I guess. That's 2 days in a row that I've made profit. And I think I profited Friday too, so that's 3 days in a row, I believe, that I've made a profit. So I'm pretty happy. I'm not getting the big profits, but small profits are just as good. You lock in those small profits, keep your losses. Here's the thing. I made 3 trades today, and I only won 1 trade. So, and by winning that 1 trade and keeping my losses small on those other trades, I was able to actually make a profit just off of 1 trade. So that's why I'm always like, you got to keep your stop losses tight. And in the past, I've not done that. So I've been really focusing on trying to keep my losses as small as possible. So when I do hit the wins will still add up over those losses. So you don't have to be a perfect trader. You don't have to win 90% of your trades to make money in the stock market. It's preferable, but 1 out of 3, that's a 33% win percentage, and I was still able to be profitable at 33% win percentage for today. So that's what you got to look at. That's the power of stop losses and keeping your stop losses real tight. Because if you lose $5, 10 trades in a row, that's $50. Or you lose $10, let's say, that's $100. And then one trade, you hit for $150. That's a 1 out of not a 1 out of 11 win percentage, but you'd still profit. So I hope you guys are understanding what I'm saying about this. Just the percentage is not really that big of a deal, but if you're winning at 1 out of 3 trades, if you're still profiting when you get better and you get up to 70-80% win percentage, then you really are going to start profiting. And that's what you want to strive for as a new trader. Just keep your losses real tight and try to let the winners run and make those profits, cuz starting out you're going to be taking losses. I mean, I've been doing this forever, and you guys see me taking plenty of losses, and the reason why it's always hurt me is because I never keep my losses tight. One Life, you may get this $4 break. If this keeps holding up above 375, you might get it. I want to see if this breaks $4. It looks like it wants to try. The thing is, this is a very good press release. This is one of the best press releases I've seen in a while. And that's why I was gung ho about this. But I mean, when you put in the words groundbreaking in a press release, that is a pretty big press release. Where's it at? Right here. Groundbreaking. Those are big words. Those are strong words to be using. So Well, it looks like it's coming back down a little bit here. It may not get it unless, where's this candle? This candle's got a minute to close. Oof. It's trying to hold over that 363 area for you. One life. You got 50 seconds. One life. There you go. So nice job, guys. Nice job. This, this has been a crazy last 2 weeks, but we have been seeing so many profits come out of this live stream chat, man. I'm so tickled with how good you guys are doing, man. You guys are killing it. Like, it just seems like everybody is killing it every day, just about. Like, I'm so happy to see that. And I hope we can continue this. I hope we can keep killing it every day, guys. Because if we can tickle pickle, I mean, if we can keep this up, we'll all be set. So you just got to keep up with these profits, man. You guys are gonna have more money than me. You guys probably already have more money than me. I ain't got that much. And some of you I know for sure do. But yeah, I'm just I don't know, guys. Just makes me feel good. Makes me feel good to be a part of something real that's actually, people coming together and making money together. Because there's just so many fake chat rooms and gurus and YouTube traders and stuff like that. It's nice to be like, I look at things from all perspectives, and like looking from an outside perspective is like, that's pretty cool. This would be a pretty cool chat room. All right, I'm not gonna cry, guys. I promise. I promise I'm not gonna cry. It's a good day. It's a happy, good day for everybody. So, or hopefully everybody. But yeah, good trading, guys. This still could break 4. As long as it's above the 9 EMA, it still has the potential. So, well, I think everybody's probably pretty much done, I would say, for today. Yeah, that's true too, Josh. Yeah, a lot of you guys have been with me for a while here, so that's another thing. It's nice to see, the community growing and everybody sticking around. Yeah, if this keeps holding up, this is actually going to be a cup and handle pattern. Because this is the big cup, and then this right here would be the handle up to $4. And what's the ticker symbol, Tanner? You'll have to tell me the ticker symbol. I don't know what company that is. I have no idea. Antero Midstream. No, you're fine, man. One life. You must have celebrated too hard yesterday. You sound like you're a little foggy still. Willie Nelson and Snoop Dogg come visit you last night. AM. Okay, perfect. I don't. Why do you think this is a buy? So I don't. I do not think this is. I mean, what do you mean? What do you mean? Why do you think this is a buy? Are you talking about as a day trade or for long term? Because as a day trade, I absolutely wouldn't touch this right now. And I'll tell you why. There's multiple reasons why I wouldn't touch this just by looking at it that quick. If you got the 100-day at 450, so 450 is going to be pretty tough resistance. We're already at 425. So let's draw a line. Let's draw a line back here. Let's draw a line back here at 450 and see exactly where. If I can draw a line. What's going on with my brain right now? Come on. All right, that's close enough. Close enough. So looking back on this chart, you can see it bounced here at 450, bounced here, cracked 450. This became resistance. So you've got a lot of resistance at 450 on the past chart. Then you've got the 100-day moving average at 450. So 450 is going to be an extremely tough line. Then you've got 434 as pre-market high, which is going to be resistance. You've also got a little resistance, looks like right in this, yeah, you got resistance right here in this 425 area. So this stock has to break 3 resistance lines before it has any open room to run. So, like, that's too much resistance for me, especially on a day where we're not moving that much. Like, this may get up to 450. It's a possibility. I'm not going to take that away from it because it is making a nice little curl up and coming up to these resistance areas. But when you've got this many ceilings or walls to break through, like, if you think you got to think of resistance as like a concrete wall. Okay, 450 is definitely a concrete wall, but before that 450, you've got like a wooden wall and then like another wooden wall. So you got 2 wooden walls and a concrete wall. If this doesn't get enough buy-in volume, then it's going to be hard for it to keep breaking through these walls. Because every time you break a wall, the stock will slow down some. You know, you're going to have some selling at those resistance points. So you break through, now it slows down a little bit, but you're still going, breaks through, and you're probably going to hit 450 and just die from there. Like I highly doubt it's going to break over 450, just me personally. There's just a lot of resistance. So that's how I feel about that. What's up, Satoshi? How you doing? Oh, okay. So you're looking at it, Tanner, as a long term? Long term? Maybe so. But I would have to do a lot more looking into it as far as long term. I don't know anything about this stock. I thought you were talking about for a day trade, but yeah, that resistance is still going to hold up that 450 area even as a long-term trade. So I would buy in right now. You're kind of buying at resistance. Like this would have been a buy to me right down here at the break of 350. You know, because you'd be breaking above this moving average, and then you got room up to 450. So, you know, if it takes some weeks or months for this to consolidate between 350 and 450, at least you're in at support and not in at resistance. Because, like, right now, you're buying at resistance, even for a long-term investment. And the SPY is dropping off. Woo, the SPY is getting beat up today. We might have ourselves another pullback in the market this week. Now I don't know about this company, so I don't really know. I'd have to look into their financial sheets and all that to make a decision on whether or not it's a good long-term investment. All I'm saying right now is the entry is tough because you can see back here just on the 5-day. In the last 5 days, we've went from 250 all the way up to 425. So that's a long way in 5 days. So it feels sketchy. Oh God. I'm like a dinosaur? My wait, hold on. What now? My wardrobe is like a dinosaur? Is that what you're telling me? Nah, man. Y'all got me. Y'all talking crazy. If I'm gonna dress up, I'm wearing all white linens. I'm gonna wear all white linen shirt, all white linen shorts, some like white Lacoste shoes, a big linen one of those linen beach hats, and then some sunglasses. That's how I would be. Yeah, that's how I'd be dressed. Straight Pablo Escobar type of stuff. I'd be dressed like Pablo Escobar going to the beach. That's how I'm gonna dress up. Let's see what actually popped up to that. So this is what I was saying about Watt. This is actually a cup and handle pattern. You got this major resistance at 4, but you got a U shape up, and now if this handle keeps on coming around, like that was a nice little quick test. But if this handle can keep coming up, this could break $4 on a decent break. But it's so high up. It's so high up right now. Yeah. No, no problem, Tanner. I mean, it could be a good investment. Like I said, I don't know personally because I just don't know that stock. I don't know much about it, and I'd have to look here. Actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and look up some of its numbers, and I'll give you a little quick my little quick thoughts on this AM. Some statistics I like to look at. Because, like, right now, with everything being sketchy, what is this? What is this company? Midstream Corporation? What do they do? I like the dividend. They have a negative 41% profit margin, which I don't like. 7.4% return on assets, which is okay, but the return on equity ROE is minus 22%. So they're not making much money on they're not returning anything in equity. That's not a good thing. Let's see, 849 million in revenue, 653 million in gross profit. They've got okay, so I would be a little I'd be a little concerned about it because they have 1.2 million dollars in cash, but they have 2.89 billion in debt. So they are highly leveraged. They are a very leveraged company. Now their levered free cash flow is 122 million. So they do have a little bit of cash flow, but I mean they have a lot of debt. They have a lot of debt and very little cash actually on their balance sheet. So I'd be a little careful. And like I said, I don't know what this company is. Let me see. Let me see what they do. Intero Midstream. And the easiest way to find out what they do is just go to their website. Let's see. Oh, they own and operate midstream energy assets, servicing rich gas production in two of the lowest cost natural gas and natural gas liquids basins in North America, the Marcellus Shale and the Utica Shale. Mm, I mean, the good thing is, they really don't have they they don't really have any products. They're doing gas
which is fine, but they don't have to have actual manufacturers making some type of product that has to hit store shelves. So that's okay. That's not like right now. That's not a bad thing. They're not going to be closed probably. Let's see what else you say here. Okay. Um, if I don't know, just because they're fixing. Here's the thing: just because they're fixing to renegotiate their debt, it doesn't mean shit. To be honest, like any type of PR on a stock that says we are going to do this, or we're planning to do this, or we're thinking about doing this, or we're gonna try to fix this, like those type of words are are iffy words because they can say that. I can sit here and say I'm going to make $1 million today day trading. That doesn't mean I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? Like, so these companies can say that stuff, but until they actually do something, it's really hard to see. And that's like with Watt. Watt comes out with a press release. They got FCC certification for their wireless charging technology. See, 2 weeks ago they might have put out a press release that said we're going to try to get this FCC certification, and the stock might move up some, but that doesn't mean they're going to get it. So I like that AM is trying to fix their debt. That's definitely something they need to do because they have way too much debt. Their debt is outrageous compared to what their like. How do you have 3 billion in debt, but you only have $1 million in cash? Like, that's a bad financial business. So, and once again, back from the technical side, until they come out and actually say, let me read this press release. Let's see. So, board of directors declared a cash dividend. Okay. See, I'm just talking about their dividend. Let's see. So what did this say? When they're now it's the first quarter. Oh, also their earnings aren't coming out till the 29th. So if you if you if you try to swing this into earnings are very weird because sometimes stocks can have the best earnings and it'll crash, and sometimes they have bad earnings and they rip. So you never really know till after earnings. Like, if you're interested in this company for long-term investment, I would just wait till after the earnings to invest in it. I'd wait, see what their earnings are. If their earnings look good and looks like they're making some money and things they're going to be able to redo their debt and all that, because they're doing a conference call then too. Then at that point it might could be a decent investment. Let's see on a 10-year chart. Ooh, I don't like that. What is going on? So another thing I would be highly concerned with is this company has only been in business since this company's only been in business since 2017, halfway through 2017. And the whole time they've been in business, they've been on a nasty downtrend. Like, this is a big downtrend, very very bearish. I mean, it's not like the prices dropped down because of the coronavirus. The stock was going down anyway. So that's kind of sketchy in itself because I usually don't like stocks that look like that. If they're on a massive downtrend as a long-term investment, they really have to have some good news to make me feel better. Because this is what you want. You want stocks that look like this. This is Amazon. You can see the past 10 years, Amazon has been going up. This is a nice uptrend. We're above all indicators. You look at AM, we're down. We're below all indicators. So there could be a buying opportunity, but there's a lot of sketchiness on the stock. It does pay a dividend. What does it pay this dividend? 429.20, 130.20. So yeah, so this is a quarterly dividend. They've paid it the whole time they've been in business, but it's fluctuated. There's one for 16 cents, 30 cents, 33 cents, 39 cents, 30 cents. So, I don't know. It's sketchy. Like, you could get it at this cheap price, and then it turns around and has a reversal and starts going back up, and they get everything together. But me personally, I don't know. I'd have to see some more stuff. But so far, I'm not that impressed with it. It seems sketchy to me. What? This cup and handle here. All right. So what else we got going on here? Yeah, earnings are a coin flip, exactly. Yeah, that too. Oh yeah, absolutely. Honestly, this is my personal opinion on long-term investments, and some people in the chat will disagree with me, Daniel B, but technology in some sort and fashion, technology is a pretty safe investment in my opinion. And I'll show you why. Let's see here. Remember I was talking about how AMD's a computer chip maker, and they make the chips for what do you call it, for PlayStation and Xbox and some PCs, and they're working on AI technology. You can see in the past few years, AMD has been running from 2016 till now, and even the coronavirus didn't even shake this stock. The coronavirus dropped it down, but like in the whole spectrum of things in 10 years, the coronavirus was a small dip on this guy, and now it's coming back. It was all the way back up at 60, testing 60 again. So I like technology. Now, I'm not saying AMD is the best one to invest in. I'm just saying, as an example, I like technology stocks, personally. Because technology is always going to keep advancing. Yeah, no kidding, man. Definitely Jeff Bezos' ex-wife. You're right about that, Satoshi. You are absolutely right about that. Oh, man. Ooh, AMD's actually having a sell-off today. I like that. Why are we dropping down here for? Let's see. AMD expands 3rd gen AMD Ryzen desktop processor family, unleashing powerful Zen T core for the mainstream. What is this Zen T core about? Why is it dropping? And then another thing to think about is, I really don't know why this is dropping so hard when it just released a new thing, but that is what it is. But anyway, another thing you gotta think about is the coronavirus is gonna change the way we do some things. So, like AMC, the movie theaters, things like that, they're gonna have some issues. It's gonna be hard for them to get back if they ever get back. So if people are going to want to go out, of course. So I think like cruises and hotels and a lot of that, the ones that survived this, I think they will come back pretty strong. But like AMC, like people are probably not going to be going out to movies as much. You're probably going to get more, especially as time goes on and more viruses could happen and we might have to get locked down again, things like that. People are going to start buying more technology based things like virtual reality gaming and things like that. Like virtual reality right now, this is my opinion, but I get really excited thinking about it. Virtual reality right now is actually the key to social distancing. If they had an affordable virtual reality headset out that was as strong as the Oculus Quest, like an Oculus Quest, but was only like $100, everybody could be chilling with each other in virtual reality. You know, they have apps on the Oculus Quest where you're actually in a movie theater and you can watch actual movies. So if you're quarantined, you could get together with all of your friends on the VR and go to the movies. So it's things like that that I think of that I'm like, man, this would be fantastic. Like that's like VR would help a lot of people in social distancing settings because they could get with their family and stuff in VR and hang out and talk. So I'm very big on VR as far as tech stocks. But there's many other uses for it. This is just something I've been thinking about why we've been in this quarantine and lockdown and stuff. So, but there's definitely technology is definitely a sector that is one of my favorites. Uh, cannabis is tricky though. Cannabis is a sector you got to be real careful with. What did crash? Let's see. Yeah, so see, it couldn't break that. It couldn't break that $4 mark, and that's what I was saying. This handle needed to come back up to $4. But yeah, so exactly. You can work for home. You can if people can work from home, they don't need all those big office spaces for those office buildings. But the people who are working from home are going to need stronger computers, so they're going to be buying more expensive computers. So that should give AMD and Intel a boost in profit, which is going to allow them to invest back into their chips and make even stronger chips and get us closer to that AI. Like there's a lot of different aspects that the coronavirus has caused. Same thing with college. I don't think we're going to go back to normal college because they have these giant buildings and they're charging everybody so much. And now right now they're telling people go to college online. So if you're paying fucking $60,000 a semester or whatever your tuition is to go to Yale or Harvard or something, and now they're telling you to stay at home and take that online course, you're going to be like, why the hell am I sitting at home paying $60,000 for this course when I could have went to a technical college online and paid $300 for this course? So I think a lot of people are going to see that, and we're going to see college move to a online type of thing, to a strong online type of thing where we don't have so many people actually going to these expensive colleges. And I think it's going to rearrange the way college works. So now if college becomes mainly online, now you got people who are buying computers again. They're buying stronger computers, more expensive computers for all that college work. So it's things like that. Yeah, yeah, that too, Mark. Robotics, man. Like, if you guys, if it, a lot of people don't like Mark Cuban, but I like a lot of what Mark Cuban says, and he is saying right now, and he might run for president. I watched the interview the other day where Mark Cuban was talking about it, but he's saying that the United States needs to stop focusing on oil. They need to stop focusing on other countries. He said the U.S. needs, out of this coronavirus, we need to focus on advancing technology, autonomous robots and autonomous cars and all that stuff. Like we need to further technology because we're behind the rest of the world when it comes to technology right now. Japan, China, all of them, they're killing us. And so if we switch to that, if we start actually trying to make more technology is going to boom. We might come out of this whole coronavirus thing and enter into a whole renaissance of technology, because we're close to AI. Our virtual reality is getting spectacular. The Oculus Quest is awesome, so the more they up the VR stuff, the more that's going to help. We're getting closer to self-driving cars, which goes back to AI. If you go do some research, there's a lot of materials on Mars that we have on Earth. They found samples of iron ore, they found samples of gold, they found samples of a bunch of different metals. So space travel, like if we start running low on resources on Earth, and Elon Musk is already on it. He's talking about a whole spaceport docking station between Earth and the moon for ships to stop at and stay for a day or two and fill up their ships and then fly over to Mars. So if we start bringing resources back from Mars all the time, we start focusing on that. That's a whole nother income stream that could help the U.S. economy. So there's a lot of things where technology in the next 20 years, at least the next 20 years, there's going to be a whole lot of things happening. So good home business platform. Skype. I would look at Skype. Skype, something like that. There's a lot of different ones for those platforms. I use Skype. Exactly. Zoom, that's another one. Exactly, Satoshi. Drones for food delivery, drones for package delivery. So I'm telling you guys, like they're like, if our country does not fall apart after this and we start coming back up and the government pulls its head out of its ass and we actually start getting some, manufacturing jobs back here for higher technology, like we could see a very big boom in technology eventually. There's so many different avenues where the advancing technology is going to help, and especially after the coronavirus. So that's why I'm excited. I love technology. That's why I get so excited about it when I'm talking about it, because I just love like the Oculus Quest, things like that are just awesome to me. The future is now. The future is now, old man. You hear that, Daniel B? The future is now. You're that old man meme. Somebody post that meme. Find that meme of the kid sitting on playing with the basketball or something and says the future is now, old man. Because that's Daniel B. He's that old man. Slack, Zoom. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. A lot of this stuff is, I think we're going to have some big changes. This virus has shook a lot of people. Is this Zoom? Look at that. Zoom technology stocks soared a whopping... What's Zoom's ticker symbol? I don't even know what Zoom's ticker symbol is. I was just guessing. Get off my lawn. Gotta be quicker than that. ZM. Gotcha. Thanks, Junior. Zoom's not one I've looked at, but let's see what we got. So this is a 10-year chart of Zoom. Zoom's been around since... How long has Zoom been around? A year? Yeah, Zoom's been around a year. Zoom's been around a year, and it's went from $60 to $164. So that's some pretty good growth. And you can see, actually, look at this. The coronavirus made Zoom Boost actually go up. I should have been thinking about this earlier than here recently. But you can see the coronavirus literally made Zoom double in price. So that's what I'm talking about. That type of stuff right there. Change my daily to max daily. How do I do that? How do I change it to max daily? Okay, there we go. Let's do the 1 month ad. Apply. Okay. Whoops, that was the wrong one. It's my 5 minute. Go back down there. Change back to the 5. Here we go. Did I just add that on the wrong chart? No, okay. Yeah. So that's the max. I've done it. It's on max. It's there. Max month. Zoom is only it's only showing me back to last April, so it's only a year old. I saved it. It's here. I got it. No worries. But yeah, that's pretty impressive. It's a pretty impressive rip on Zoom. Double $80 in 2 months. So that's pretty nasty. But yeah, there's so much potential in the technology sector. And then cannabis is tricky, but I do think eventually the cannabis sector will explode. Like right now, we have very few countries where cannabis is legal in, and eventually it will be legal everywhere. So the potential for cannabis is a whole untapped legal market of profit. But right now, you don't really know which companies are going to survive, and it could change. So I think it's a sector to definitely keep an eye on. And if you find a stock or something that you really like, maybe invest in that. But cannabis and technology, those are my two favorite long-term investments. And then I like some REITs. There's some REITs that are real estate driven. They only invest in certain types of properties. I like those. Like if a REIT is like Duke Realty. This is one that I like. DRE. This is one I'm actually invested in myself. But this is Duke Realty. They did get hit by the coronavirus, but the stock only dropped it. It only dropped $13, so that's not that big a deal. But Duke has Amazon as one of their tenants. So they have Amazon. They're renting out several warehouses to Amazon. So companies like this that are REITs, you go to look at the max on this. Duke Realty started out way back here in 1990, had a big drop off, but it's been climbing since. I don't know what happened right here. Oh, the housing market crashed. That's what happened right here. So yeah, before the housing market crashed in 2008, this was a strong company, and then it rebounded after the housing market. And the coronavirus hasn't affected it that much. So, but still pretty much on an uptrend. You just got to be careful with REITs, because if the housing market does end up crashing because of the coronavirus, then you could see a lot of REITs go bankrupt. But yeah. I'm gonna disagree with you a little bit, One Life. I'm not opposed to Canopy Growth or Cron. Let me switch back to the max so we can look at these. You can see Cron looks like that on the max. Canopy Growth, they look the same. Both of them are pretty big companies, but I like Afra a little bit better. Afra blew earnings out of the water, and it caused it to bounce back up. And Afra is also the only pot stock company so far that's talked about doing a dividend. They said they would like to eventually start paying a dividend out, and it would be the first actual pot stock company that would pay a dividend. There's a couple like AbbVie. It's not really a pot company, it's a pharmaceutical company, but they are working on some cannabis type of medicines, and they do pay a dividend. They've paid this dividend religiously since 2013, since they've been open, and they are on an uptrend. So that's a possible one. And then what is it? IIPR, is that it? Yeah, this is a REIT that mainly focuses on cannabis properties. and it's a newer REIT, but they pay a dividend as well. But they only lease out to cannabis companies. But yeah, if Afra becomes the one to do a dividend, yeah, there was a lot of sketchy stuff last year about Afra, but they've turned things around since then. Like they're still in a downtrend at the moment, but Afra I think can get it together. So, but like I said, all these companies that we've just been talking about in the cannabis sector could disappear in 2 years. Like that's the problem. This sector is so new and so young that it could be the end of any of these companies at any point in time. But you just have to fill them out. I'm gonna look up Afra's financials real quick because I haven't looked at them in a while. But Afra's just one I'm keeping on watch. Let's see, statistics. Okay, here we go. So they have a 5.78 profit margin, a little slow. Their quarterly revenue growth is 95%. I don't know. Yahoo Finance doesn't have enough on them, so not really sure. Yeah. Yeah, Miracle Grow is always an option. Miracle Grow has said that they would get into the pot industry if when they're able to. I mean, they're already selling the hydroponics and stuff. So if you want like a safe bet for the pot industry, Miracle Grow is definitely one. It's just so high up. Damn, you could have got it for 76 during the coronavirus drop. Nasty. But yeah, Miracle Grow is definitely one. Hexo's alright. I don't like that Hexo's the lowest it's ever been right now, though. Yeah, this is the lowest Hexo's ever been, so I don't know. But me personally, I just like to invest in things that I like if I'm investing long term. So investing in oil is like, investing in gas, eh. Now, if you're looking for energy stocks, that are energy related, that are, in my opinion, good investments, solar power. Because solar power, especially if people, start staying at home a lot, they can cut their electric bills down by getting solar panels. mRNA. Let's see, mRNA. What is the deal with this one? Stock has been all over the day trading radars and talking about. Oh yeah. So if you think that mRNA is going to come up with a vaccine for the virus, if you think it's going to be the winner, then maybe. But there's so many companies that are working on vaccines. It could be anybody. So if you're trying to invest based off of that, then it's hard to say, because if they don't win the vaccine race, then they're just going to drop down, because I think that's what a lot of their hype is right now. Yeah. Yeah, you can see it's been going up since February. So, but if they come out, if Gilead or whatever it is, Gilead or something, exactly what Satoshi said. There's 100 mRNAs out there, so anything like that, it's like you're pretty much gambling if that's what you're banking on. is the coronavirus vaccine, because it could be anybody. Maybe Daniel B, you might have to replace solar panels every 10 years as of now, but in 5 more years, 10 more years, as technology advances, they might have a stronger solar panel that lasts 80 years. So, yeah, don't be a bag holder for sure. I mean, this has made a good run off of the coronavirus scare, but as soon as this is all over and coronavirus is not their main thing anymore, it's gonna probably come back down. Yeah, Micron. Let's take a look at Micron. That's not bad. It's just following the SPY. It's just following what the whole market does. See, that's the SPY. You couldn't even tell I clicked stocks. That's the SPY, and then click MU, and literally exactly the same pattern. So I would just check out their finances and stuff. Right now, a little sketched out at the moment about what is happening with the SPY. This is quite a big drop, and TVIX has started coming back up, so we might be in for another drop, guys. I mean, it might be happening if the SPY doesn't hold up over the next couple of days. It could easily drop back down to this 240 area, maybe even lower. So, if the fact TVIX is starting to ramp back up a little bit now is kind of like, So any long-term investments, you might want to wait a couple of days, make sure that we're not going to have a big pullback, because you might be able to get some of your long-term investments a lot cheaper. Mark likes Micron longer term. Yeah, I mean, you know, Amazon. I don't know why Amazon's even dropping. There's no reason for Amazon to drop. Oh yeah, I mean it's dropping because it just hit a major resistance line. It's never been this high before, so it's gonna have a little bit of consolidation. People are gonna lock in profits up here at this high, this big high. So, but yeah, I would be interested to see where the SPY closes today, because if we drop below 270 today, then it could get real nasty. But if you look on this 5-minute chart, we're getting on a nasty downtrend right now again. Because this is your downtrend, and you can do a little downtrend channel, and we've actually cracked below this channel, so this is real sketchy. Quite a sell-off, so we'll see where it closes today. Yeah, exactly. Like Satoshi's saying, I'm just telling you guys about my opinions on technology and cannabis and stuff, just to give you an idea of what I'm kind of looking at. But I've bought a few things the past couple of weeks while we've been in this little uptrend, but I've not loaded up on anything. I've just bought small positions, so if the stock market does drop again, then I can get some cheaper shares of stuff and get those averages down. But I didn't want to go without any discount. I didn't want to, if the market kept coming back up, then, I just want to get some of these mid-range prices, because they're still kind of cheap. So if it drops back down, cool. I definitely wouldn't be loading up at the moment. I'd wait, because we still have a lot. They're talking about reopening the economy, but we still have a lot that's got to be worked out. Like I was saying, like, kids might not go back to school until next year. So, well, all right, guys. been a good stream. Everybody made a little profit today, or most people made some profit. So good job, everybody. I am getting hungry, so I'm going to call it a day here. Appreciate you guys joining me as always. We will be back tomorrow morning for another day of day trading. See if we can go, whether this be through tomorrow, be fourth day in a row if we can make some profit tomorrow. Of course Trump's buying up all that oil. Why would you not? Yeah, if anybody's not in the Facebook group, go join the Facebook group Framework Fortune Day Trading. A lot of the traders who are in the chat right now are already in there. So if you're not in there, be sure to get in there and join the conversations, ask questions if you're new, all that good stuff. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. So until tomorrow, guys, have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you then.